Hi, I'm Bill Mosley, and you're in the horror basement. Lick my plate, you dog bitch.
Welcome to the Horror Basement, the Tea and Horror News Podcast, coming to you from the basement of my mom's trailer in the Tea and Horror News studio. I'm one of your hosts, Jonny Leroy, and as always, we got some horror experts here, our local horror experts, JimJam.
JimJam here.
And Yeti.
Hey.
And we're serving up horror all over the land like biscuits and gravy, baby. You know how we do.
Yep.
You know how we do. And on this episode, we will be discussing current horror news. You know, we had some good times doing that last week. And also, going to discuss some Stephen King movie adaptations, our favorites, you know, what we like. And the movie of the week, as said from last week, is Pet Sematary.
Pretty damn good movie.
To be determined.
I've got lots of thoughts about this movie.
To be determined. I guess we could just start off with current horror news, and we'll just move into the very first topic with Yeti, because this is probably the most important of the horror news that we have, correct? I would think so.
It's the most pertinent to us for sure, most relevant. It's some local horror news, some local indie horror news. It's always it's always nice to be able to announce stuff like that. The January 5th premiere of Chicken's Blood at Full Moon Cineplex is officially sold out. So, if you didn't get tickets, sorry about your luck, Chuck.
Yeah.
I mean, these things have been on sale for like 2 weeks. We're still almost a whole month out from the premiere, and they're already sold out.
Yeah.
I almost bet Chuck got a ticket, though. He is the editor of the movie.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Sorry, I had to do that.
Do what? I'm lost on that.
Chuck Connery is the editor of the movie. He said, sorry about your luck, Chuck.
Oh. But, so the red carpet event, we're going to do some interviews on there from 6 to 7, 6 p.m. Central. It's in Hermitage, Tennessee at the Full Moon Cineplex, as Yeti said. And
House of Indie Horror.
Yeah, the House of Indie Horror. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a fucking blast, dude.
I mean, you get to see a world premiere, or, well, actually, you probably won't unless you bought a ticket.
Yeah, unless you really have tickets.
Because it's sold out.
Hey.
It's really exciting, like, even though, it's just kind of from the outside looking in, it's really exciting because, I mean, this is really local. And this is like we've watched on social media the whole process of this being coming together, and it's like you see blood, sweat, and tears in it, and then it sells out in a couple of weeks. I mean, it's awesome, dude, and it shows that we've got here in Tennessee we've got love for horror, but more I think we've got love for indie filmmakers, and it's really good to see, man. Movies like this, people who are just like shooting on weekends and stuff like this, micro budgets. I mean, that kind of epitomizes the indie thing for me.
Oh, yeah, because I believe it took like over a year to get everything shot. So.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, because he only had everybody for the weekends and stuff, pretty much.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be an event, and the people that did get to buy tickets, or that did, I mean, they get that opportunity to be at a premiere. First ones to watch this movie. Besides, I imagine he's probably showed it to the cast and crew. Maybe he hasn't. I
saw on Facebook that he wasn't. Like, I think it was just like him and Chuck.
Yeah, see, that's what they should do.
I could be wrong, but like he was just like, no, nobody gets to see it until the premiere.
Yeah, that way they can see themselves on the screen and be like, oh fuck.
I think it's really cool too that there's no guest list on this. Like, even Corey bought a ticket, so it's just like, I just thought that was really neat. Even though, like, I'm a huge fan of press passes and shit, I think the fact that he was just like, nah, everybody's paying, makes a better cut at the door, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, the tickets were $7. Like, And
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
but like we said before, you go to the Full Moon Cineplex, they got a decent beer selection. Get some popcorn, drink some beer, and hell, can have a good time, you know?
Yeah, there's some pretty good beer. That White Zombie IPA is point, by the way. For those of you who enjoy beer.
I paid for a girl's ticket that she's going to make a cake for the premiere of Chicken.
Oh, wow. Sweet.
So she's coming with me and my wife. She's going to make a sheet cake, and I guess I'm going to order a sugar sheet with what we've been promoting.
The logo?
Should I put the sold out one on there? I think I'm going to put the sold out one.
I mean, you could. Like, make it to where
because there's somewhere that you can send the picture to, and they'll make a sugar sheet. So I'm going to put the sold out one on there.
You might be able to just ask Walmart if they'll print you off one. Can't you buy a sugar sheet and just print it off in your own printer? That's a joke.
I don't think that's
joke,
edible
guys.
ink.
That's a joke, guys.
I don't think it works that way. That'd be cool if it did, though.
Anybody that listens to this
think it
podcast
works
that
that
comes
way.
like, don't eat that cake because they printed it out of their regular printer.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that done because I think that'd be pretty cool to have a personalized.
Yeah, I mean it is cool. I mean, what's gonna be in this? Oh, you got to do like strawberry jelly.
I might see if she can do like 3 different sheet cakes, but all different ones, like a chocolate, vanilla, and then maybe a strawberry.
You talking about like a Neapolitan
cake? That'd be pretty cool.
I was saying if you just did like a white cake and then with strawberry cream in the middle of it, so it's like blood.
No, that's what I was thinking. Maybe we can just do in the middle, like when you cut it, it just looks like blood in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like a strawberry jam or whatever that shit is.
Yeah.
Or could just dye the food color red. Or just get red velvet cake.
Yeah, I don't like red velvet cake. I won't eat cake anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't eat cake. Well, I do, but I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
But yeah, so we're excited about that. I would say go check it out, but you're too late. But you can
there is a DVD Blu-ray release, maybe just a blue. I'm not super sure. But I mean that's in the works, man. They've got the
special
artwork features nailed down and shit, and
I got badass artwork for it. So I mean, and plus, what's it called? You'll be able to see us on social media talking about it and probably streaming some stuff or trying to.
Yeah.
And when we do our interviews, you'll be able to see. You know, we'll have that up sometime after.
Yeah.
I'll try to get it up in a timely fashion.
I mean, it'll be that week sometime. I mean, we might try to have someone do like maybe a live stream of interview, 1 or 2, maybe, you know, just whatever. But like you said, yeah, we'll be all posting pictures on it. So it's going to be a blast. January 5th, it's going to be fun.
Yep.
I hope it ain't snowing. Yeah, so we're excited about all that, guys. And we're going to move on to my topic, which is, I guess, been going around for the last 24 hours or so. The James Gunn produced Brightburn. Apparently, it's a supernatural horror version of Superman, starring Elizabeth Banks. Watched the trailer. Me and JimJam did. Yeah. Have you seen that trailer, Yeti?
Yeah, I just watched it before we started.
I'm liking the whole evil turn thing because
I'm looking here for it
because he could have been evil. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Did you see his mask though?
It was this red mask.
Well, no, it looked like he just sewed up the front of it.
Well, it looked like one of them ski masks, like he could, or like
it looked like something was like it was just like a cape or something. He just wrapped around his head and sewed the shit closed.
I didn't pay no attention to that. But yeah, so he's evil. Y'all know James Gunn from Guardians of the Galaxy, which he got fired from because he made some inappropriate comments like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
so
you know
that was bullshit.
And
I like how he went from Marvel and like Disney or whatever, and now he's doing a movie with Sony Screen Gems. He's just like, I don't know. I feel like that makes him even cooler. He's like, yeah, fuck you guys. I'm not going to do a horror movie then.
Yeah, like a knockoff Superman that turns into a villain.
Yeah, and I don't know if he's gotten... I mean, they don't mention Superman, but there's nods of Superman in the trailer.
Yeah, I don't know
if he's going to be able to, like, say that it was Superman, right? Or
Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. I don't think it's officially Superman, but it's kind of obviously Superman.
yeah, it's obviously Superman. I wonder how that's going to go. I mean, they made it, so the lawyers must
there.
not be. Yeah, it's there. I'm interested in it though, like, and because they have all the dark character comics. I don't know what they're called, because don't fucking hate on me because I don't know what comic books are called. But you got where they've turned to evil and stuff.
Yeah.
I like that. You know what I'm saying?
I dig it too. There's also a series that's like Blackest Night, and it's okay. You got the Green Lantern Corps and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, they have the Black Lantern Corps, and they're pretty much zombies.
Oh shit, dude! Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, dude, he's fucking badass.
Because I was watching one of the, because they come out with cartoons like, or animated series. I shouldn't call them cartoons, but movies, animated movies.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah, I call them cartoons because that's my age. From where I come from, they were called cartoons. Now they're called animated. But it is cartoon-esque or whatever. Anyways, but Batman is actually a bat, like he's a vampire.
Sweet.
And I was
Wow.
Yeah, I was watching it. Like he did some stuff on himself, and he turned into a vampire, and he feeds off people.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it was weird, dude. Like, it was weird. So, I mean, but it's interesting because they can keep adapting and keep moving. And it goes to show you, even in film, they're trying to, adapt these comic book heroes into master villains would be great.
Yeah, it would.
A flip-flop, huh?
Yeah, like, what if Batman was... Well, that'd be kind of messed up, though, if Batman was evil. I don't know why it would be more messed up than Superman being evil, though.
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't know. I think it's...
Just for the whole fact that Bruce Wayne was, everything handed to him, billionaire. If he was to be evil, too, that would... I don't know.
Yeah, I think it would have been really easy for Batman to be evil, just because of all the shit that Bruce Wayne went through in the beginning. I think that's part of the appeal, is you see him, just like, yeah, he's like a billionaire, and he's born with a silver spoon in his mouth, but at the same time, dude does not have an easy life.
No.
He could have very easily broke and went rogue and just like...
Well, he could have checked out from society forever. With as much money, he could have just given up on it, like he said, and yeah, he could have been a real bad guy. But Superman as an evil guy, man, that motherfucker got straight up powers, and he's a kid, and he don't know how to control him. I wonder how this is going to go. If it's going to keep him evil, or if it's going to, or like a villain, or if it's going to bring him like his mom brings him to be the good person, and he changes and. You know what I'm saying?
I will be severely disappointed if that's the case.
You never know about these movies.
I am going into this hoping for evil Superman.
And it comes out May 24th of 2019.
Force of evil.
So, May 24th, and then Endgame comes out like in March or something. I don't know. It's going to be... I'm talking about Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming out in like March. I think it is. It might be May 2. If it comes out in May 2, though, it'll blow Brightburn away.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm anticipating that movie. But there's going to be a lot of good horror movies coming up in 2019. I'm looking forward to them. Speaking of another horror movie, what you got, JimJam?
Yeah, my topic is the Resident Evil reboot. Constantine Films has hired a director to reboot the Resident Evil franchise. And it's definitely someone that can put a horror spin back into it. Johannes Roberts, who also directed the awesome 47 Meters Down. I guess I was kind of excited for when the first Resident Evil come out, but after watching it, it was a big letdown, and then the other 17 after was just, I didn't even care for them.
You didn't like that franchise?
No.
I liked some other movies.
I liked the first one, but...
I mean, after the 7th one, yeah, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, most film franchises shouldn't have 7 movies, but... Is
it 7 movies it has?
I don't know. It's a Resident Evil 7.
That's a video game.
Oh. I don't know.
But the Resident Evil...
there was.
The Resident Evil 7 video game brought it back Yeah, that was a scary video game. We actually got that.
I have not played any of those video games.
So Greg Russo has already got the first draft of the screenplay, and he promises it will return to the game's horror roots. So
Nice.
I'm excited to see it. Hopefully I'll take it back to the mansion and leave it in the mansion for at least the first one, because the first video game was all in the mansion.
Is it trying to escape the mansion? Is that what the point of that video game was?
Yeah. Claire Redfield was trying to find her brother. Then you got Leon.
I got to watch the movies, but I mean, I'm interested in it. I'll watch it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'll go to theaters to watch it. What about y'all?
Yeah, I probably won't. I'm a little gun shy when it comes to Resident Evil movies. I wasn't a big fan either, so.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to draw me to a theater. It don't have me that excited.
Well, speaking of Resident Evil, though, my ultimate favoriteest video game was Resident Evil 2 on PlayStation. I believe it was regular PlayStation. Well, they have remade it. Well, not remade it. They just pretty much... I think it's going to be similar to the first one, but pretty much just rebooted it. And it's coming out in January, so that'll be definitely a video game I'm going to get.
I hope it's not like... I hope it's not like they took the second one and then they just upgraded the graphics. It's like, here you go, because that'll suck. But yeah.
That's probably what they did, was just made it look shinier. Probably evened out the gameplay a little bit. I'd be willing to check it out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste my money on that video game either.
Well, I'm going to... If
I was you, I would go rent it first to see if it's even worth fucking paying $60 to buy it.
I don't know. Let's see. If you can pre-order it, I'll do that, because then I can just be like $5 here and there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you'll definitely be able to pre-order it. You can pre-order anything from GameStop.
So, yeah. So,
the hated
Resident Evil reboot. It'll probably be 2020 before it comes out.
Yeah, well, there's no nothing.
Yeah, production is to take place in 2019.
Yeah, so 2020, yeah.
So
it'll be interesting. I mean, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Oh, hey, before we segue, did you guys hear about Michael Bay is doing a Friday the 13th reboot with Megan Fox as Mrs. Voorhees? Shit's gonna be crazy.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, segue into speaking of movies, we'll segue into Stephen King movie adaptations.
Yeah.
And they dropped a few on Shudder. As you know, usual, you can get a Shudder promo code from us. But the movie of the week is also Pet Sematary, so we won't talk about that movie on here. But what was y'all's favorite, or one of y'all's favorite, probably not what was, but one of y'all's favorite adaptations of a Stephen King novel? Because I've never read any of the novels, so I'm a movie person.
My favorite, it's not a big one either. It was actually one of the Netflix originals. It was 1922. Like, as far as the adaptation goes, because it's always the book is better than the movie, and with Stephen King adaptations, I mean, they're famously bad. Like, the book will be phenomenal, and the movie will be dog shit, because there's such a disparity between what they can put on film and what they can...
but if you never read the book, then you don't know that. See, that's my advantage.
Yeah, sometimes.
No.
Sometimes
that is. That is the only advantage.
Yeah, I'm definitely not reading.
My favorite as far as an adaptation is 1922. It's based on a short story of the same name in a book called Full Dark No Stars. It's a book of short stories that are just they're horror stories of Stephen King, but they're more just bleak.
So is it like an anthology movie?
Huh?
Is the movie an anthology? 1922?
No. It's just they took one of the stories.
Oh man, I was hoping they took like a bunch of them, because then I'm like, I'm interested. I'm down.
And spoilers, it's about a guy. He's a sharecropper, and he fucking because of some reason he kills his wife.
Oh, that movie.
Yeah.
I've watched that. Have I watched that movie?
You should.
I think I have, though.
Movie.
It's a Netflix original, isn't it?
It's a Mike Flanagan film.
He kills his wife, and then he hides the body in the well, right?
Yeah.
And the police come and like, oh, no, she left.
There's dead cow down there.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about now. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And it was a good movie, but it was so well adapted from the source material.
Oh, that's
good. Like I had recently read the story, but when the movie came out.
You think it's because it was from a short story that it was made, so they could, get more of it in?
I think it had more to do with the team that worked on it. The fact that they Flanagan directed it, and he's got such a deep Stephen King influence in his work that it just came across really well. And yeah, it's definitely, with the way he writes, it definitely is probably easier to condense a short story into a movie as opposed to trying to fucking smash like 1,300 pages into.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like if you didn't have 1,300 pages. So it's hard for me to choose like a favorite one because I really like Silver Bullet and I've watched it a bunch, but I also like The Mist and I like Maximum Overdrive.
Maximum Overdrive is so fun.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say is Maximum Overdrive would probably be my favorite.
I mean, his coke-induced fucking movie, like he was on cocaine the whole movie.
Yeah.
It was the only movie that he directed, that Stephen King directed.
Wasn't he not?
Yeah.
Isn't he not damn happy with that movie though?
Oh no, that a lot of people aren't happy with that movie, but a lot of people aren't happy with any of these movies. So,
well, another one would be
Creepshow 1 and 2 though. I mean, them are original.
Creepshow, like for real though. I've seen Creepshow. I've seen the second one like 10 times.
Yeah, the second one's really good.
Fucking Chief Woodenhead, that's my shit. The first one though was Stephen King and Romero.
Yeah.
And I had never seen it.
I watched
until it came out on Shudder, and me and the wife were trying to find something to watch, and I was like, fuck it, let's just watch Creepshow. And I was like, because I've seen it, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, I've never seen this fucking movie before. Dude, I thought I had. I totally did, and I was like, holy shit, I was wrong. I have not. And it was so good. It was campy and it was fun. It was, I don't know.
And of course, the classic It. Love that movie. Love that movie. But it's a miniseries. Like I was gonna watch Salem's Lot, and I realized it was 3 hours long, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to wait till Christmas shutdown to watch that motherfucker. And The Mist, I really enjoyed that movie. I don't think a lot of people did. It got remade too.
Well, we got a hit on the fact that It has been made twice. And now
I think The Mist has been made twice, ain't it?
Yeah, it has.
And
Carrie has as well.
Yeah. What about Sleepwalkers? Is that the one with the?
That's the incest movie.
Yeah, where they're cats.
Yeah.
Sleepwalkers.
Yeah.
Isn't that where the son and the mom are?
Corn on the cob.
Yeah, the son and the mom. Apparently, that's how they feed or some shit. Isn't that what it was, Yeti?
They have to stay young.
Oh, yeah.
They have to feed to stay young or something, right?
So yeah, he boinks his mom.
Yeah, there's some incestual fuckery going on there for sure.
Aardvarking.
Yeah, there's some mother and son aardvarking.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man, and it was a pretty bad movie. And did you know, Toby Hooper, Joe Dante? There's so many people cameoed in this movie. It's crazy. There's a scene where Stephen King, Joe Dante, and fucking Toby Hooper are all on screen at the same time. And then he grabs a cop and yells, "Cop kebab." That was awesome. It was just so bad, it was great. Tell you what, dude. I'm a huge Doug Walker fan. Nostalgia Critic for Nostalgia Ween this year did a review of Sleepwalkers, and it is fucking hilarious. You guys should check it out.
Hey, real quick though, I think Christine was released today on this day in horror, I guess you'd say. I've been seeing a lot of posts about that, but that's a Stephen King, right?
Yeah, not today this comes out, but today that we're recording.
Well, the day we're recording, which is on Sunday, the 9th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And The Dark Tower just come out like a year or so ago. People didn't.
We don't talk about that movie.
People do not like that film.
That movie doesn't exist.
It was an okay movie, but I don't know the book, so. But
I do.
I'll just say the movie was just okay, so it definitely couldn't have done the book any justice.
No. Okay. Here's the thing about The Dark Tower, is it's like 9 books long, if you count the extra lore called Went Through the Keyhole.
Well, they didn't try to fit all that into one fucking movie, did they?
Well, no. They tried to put the first book into the movie. And there's some things, like, I haven't seen it because I've seen enough to know that it's going to piss me off. Because I love the Dark Tower. Like, I have Dark Tower, like, symbols from the factions and shit tattooed on the back of my head. It's fucking, like, I love it. And I just don't think they could have done the book any justice at all whatsoever. And there's some things I have problems with that I don't really want to talk about, like, out loud, because it sounds really bad. But I did see a scene where there's the Creed, and it's I have a print of it, but like that was solid. But a lot of that movie, from what I saw, was just not okay. Like, one of these days I'm gonna watch it just as a movie, but it's gonna take some time.
It's an okay movie. Like,
I fucking love Idris Elba too.
Yeah, I do too. So he's a great actor. I don't know. Like I say, if I would have read the book, I probably would have hated the movie. I probably wouldn't be like, it's an okay movie. But I really like Silver Bullet. Like, I love that movie because of the fantasy aspect of it. The werewolf and shit. Just, I love it.
Yeah. Have you seen Riding the Bullet?
No, but have we talked about this before?
I don't know, maybe.
I'm having like fucking straight up deja vu right now. This is weird. Riding the Bullet, what is that?
It's
some sort of
about
porno,
a guy
dude?
who tries to kill himself, but he ends up in a car with a ghost. It's
a Stephen King book? Movie?
Yeah. It's
what is that on? I've never even heard of Riding the Bullet.
I don't know. I don't remember when the last time I saw it was. Let me look.
But you got the classic Children of the Corn.
Loved it.
Thinner, Dark Half, Dreamcatcher. What was that one movie where he touched them and he could see what they were going to do? What's that book?
Was that Dead Zone?
Yeah, I think so. That's a good movie. For as old as it is, I shouldn't say as old, from when it... But I like that movie too. So I like a lot of the
Does that movie hold up though?
Dead Zone? I think so. But I mean, like, I don't know. But I like a lot of the movies, so
yeah.
Maybe it's just
a
me.
lot of the adaptations I really like.
Maybe it's just me, because a lot of people don't like them because they read the books and like, this ain't shit. This ain't like that book.
Yeah. And I'm telling you right now, if you're a big fan of a novel, going into watching a movie,
we'll never.
It's gonna be an infuriating experience. And so it's, like I said, that's why I haven't watched Dark Tower yet. That's why I won't watch Dark Half again, because of little details that they could have got right easily and didn't. Just, I don't know. I mean, it's a fucking double-edged sword, but I mean, like a lot of them, if you just go into them and fucking enjoy the movie and don't try to compare it to the books, you can have a good time with a lot of them.
Yeah, I think that's how you'd have to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, Stephen King fans are weird. Trust me, I know. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what's not weird?
What?
What's not weird, Johnny?
The Tennessee Horror Nights candle.
For the love of horror.
Yeah, because that's not weird. For the love of horror, it's not weird.
Designed. Well, the sticker is designed by Yeti.
For the love of horror, gotta get your horror.
The smell is designed by me and Johnny. Well, I guess Yeti, you had input on that, right? Too. Can't remember.
No, he didn't have no fucking input on that shit. Ah, damn. Anyways, you can get your Tennessee Horror Nights rebooted candle for the love of horror on Etsy at Macabre Melts.
Yes.
Go check that out. It's
$15.
Yep, pumpkin campfire with crackling wick. It's really I don't know if you can call it pumpkin campfire. It's really just freaking holiday smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is fall winter smell, is what it is.
It is.
So
it smells. It's a really warm. Like if I light it and not like leave, but you go outside and do some shit and then come back in. It smells like I walk into my living room and it smells like somebody's baking something.
Yeah, you're going to be like, oh yeah, this reminds me, of fall time. The smells that people baking and everything. It's a great candle. Go check out Macabre Melts, Etsy, and hit them up on their Twitter and all that stuff. And, and go buy some other products. But also, definitely buy the rebooted candle.
This is kind of a segue for the next thing. The campfire would go into our interview with a cryptozoologist last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Sure would.
Because you go camping while you're doing a Bigfoot hunt. Duh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got you in there.
Slow much?
Well, I mean, I'm not camping when I do a Bigfoot hunt. I'm not fucking dumb. I'm going to the hotel. I'm not sitting out there with them.
All right, let's not say camping. Let's just say be in the woods.
Yeah. But yeah, Lyle Blackburn. We did an interview with him. Y'all go check that out. A cryptozoologist. We talk about Bigfoot, Lizard Man, Mothman. If
it was super interesting.
Dog Man.
Yeah. Is it Dog Man?
What's that one called? The Beast, or what was it?
The Beast of Bray Road is like a werewolf, but
he's got
a wolf all the time.
He's got books out that he's wrote on this stuff if you like it. He's got movies, documentaries, and just go check that interview out and go check him out. We appreciate him for coming on, and you can listen to that interview. It's up now. So, and also, if you didn't hear us a couple weeks ago, the Damien Leone interview, the creator of Terrifier, the creator of Art the Clown, badass special effects artist. Big time. You get on
all
there. All
around cool dude.
Yeah, all around cool dude. We got the interview with him. Go check that shit out. It's on, is it Castbox, Spotify, and everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Fine podcasts are listening. But yeah, so, and speaking of movies and all that stuff, Shutter promo code TN Horror is still up, going, right?
Yeah.
TNHORROR. And the movie of the week, we'll just move into that because it's on Shutter right now. So, this is the movie of the week. Movie of the week. Pet Sematary. After tragedy strikes, a grieving father discovers an ancient burial ground beyond his home with the power to raise the dead. He's like fucking Frankenstein. Well, I guess not really. Frankenstein built the dead.
Will this be almost like zombies then?
I guess he would be a zombie.
Yeah, but no. Like, yes, but like they're like living dead. They're reanimated corpses, but they're not zombies because
well,
you see when the okay, dude, this movie is like 30 years old. Fuck spoilers. When
hold on. Let's say it was directed by Mary Lambert and Stephen King did the screenplay before we get into,
Yeah,
we get
based on
credits we'll get credits, but he did the screenplay too on this movie.
Yeah,
and it was 1989, so we'll just before we get into all the other stuff. We want to give credit where credit is due. Now go ahead.
Fair enough. When Gage comes back, he's a little kid, and he's like intelligent. He's not
true.
just a roving,
he's like
flesh-eating monster.
He's like possessed, right?
Yeah.
Because the soil is sour.
The soil is sour.
Or is it the ground is sour?
Man's heart is
dirt?
stonier than the soil.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the whole point of the guy that got killed in front of the school?
He was the one that come back and was telling him all the stuff.
But it was a ghost, though.
Boy, he helped him as his soul was leaving his body.
Yeah.
So he wanted to help the doctor.
Yeah, he was trying to warn him
him.
because he could see what the doctor what was gonna happen. Is the way I took it, like a supernatural presence. Like he could kind of see in the future. Like, don't do it. You're thinking about it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Hey, one thing though, the special effects on that dude, man.
Oh man, his fucking brain, dude. That shit.
It was awesome.
And this had I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his name right. Fred Gwynn as Judd Crandall. Y'all know who he is, right?
Oh yeah, that's
Herman Munster.
Herman Munster.
There you
Yeah,
go.
dude, fucking classic. And it was said Mary Lambert. He was the only choice to play Judd.
He was perfect, man.
Yes, he's great. I love his voice. Gosh, I wish I had a voice like his.
Better.
I wish my voice was as deep as his was.
I know, right?
Like, I'd do so much voice work, and I wouldn't, but I say I would. But, yeah, so Pet Sematary, not my favorite adaptation, of, even though Stephen King did the screenplay. I couldn't get into this movie as much as I could all the other Stephen King movies I like.
Hey, you know the wife or the mom's Rachel? No?
Denise Crosby?
Yeah. Her sister was actually played by a man.
Huh?
Yeah, that was a man playing that woman. In the bed.
Oh, in the bed, yeah.
Yeah, Zelda.
The body double.
Yeah, that was a man.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
She wasn't on set that day.
Yeah, I watched something on Shudder. It was the behind the scenes of Pet Sematary, I think, or the making of it.
I took some notes while I was watching this movie. Because, I enjoyed it. But, I don't know. First, I had Miko Hughes. That was Gage, the little boy. He was 3 during this movie.
That's fucked up.
And, he doesn't have a huge acting career. He went on to do some other things. He was in Terminator. He was in some other shit. But I think it speaks, at that age especially, I think it speaks to the direction from Mary Lambert that kid fucking gave an amazing performance. He may have been the best actor in the movie. And I'm not shitting on anybody else. His performance was just so good.
Yeah, for a 3-year-old, especially.
Genuinely unsettling.
Yeah, because watching this movie as a kid, I didn't really like it either. So maybe that's where it comes back to, is just how creepy that kid was.
What did he play in Terminator?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was wondering.
John Connor?
No.
That's not the same person.
Is it not?
No, what the fuck are you talking about? That's what I was like.
No, the guy that
No,
played
that's
John
fucking
Connor.
Edward Furlong. I'm sorry. What happened was we got into a fucking conversation about Miko Hughes the other night that ran over into a conversation about Edward Furlong. And
I was like,
Which Edward Furlong is in Pet Sematary 2.
nah, that's where it is.
he was in Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah.
That's where you remember. Boys have whatever and girls have vaginas or whatever.
Oh, yeah, it's him, huh?
Yeah, he was
That
probably
was
like
him.
5 or 6 in that, wasn't
1990. and Pet Sematary come out in 89, so.
he? No.
Well, I mean, he was
was a year
probably 4 or
older.
5, yeah, so.
So, I'm rewriting history over here.
He was in the new He was in New Nightmare.
It's more inaccurate news from Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, I'm good at this.
Spoiler alert, he's in fucking the new Terminator that's coming out that you don't know about.
In the past, another issue I had was, somewhere in the movie where the mom is flying home so she can get back to the family, she flies into a place outside Boston. Okay, so they're apparently in Massachusetts. They're in that area. But twice, they figure they have to burn the people that came back, but they burn a whole fucking house down. I'm sorry, they live in Massachusetts. They should know that you can burn someone to death without burning down the whole ass house.
Well,
they've been burning people in Massachusetts for a long fucking time.
That's fucked.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, my thing is like there was no fire department come.
Yeah.
No investigation.
Yeah, dude.
They're out there, you know.
Yeah, but still, like a transfer truck drives by, sees the fire, he's gonna radio that shit in, correct?
Well, it don't matter. No
semis
one lived though.
Semis roll by the fucking house. But yeah, so this movie, you know, his cat dies, they bury it, and it comes back to life, and then he sees that, and then kid gets killed by the semi truck because they're dumb and fucking let their kid run out in the front yard without paying attention. And semi trucks roll by every hour on the hour or more. But yeah.
Yeah. And another thing. Okay, this kind of goes into what you're talking about. This is that dad. I understand, like, they do it really well in the movie. It's better in the book, obviously. But they really explore that grief, that mind-breaking grief of losing your baby. But at the same time, that dude's a fucking idiot, okay? Okay, for one, he goes up there with Judd, and he's like, oh, we're going to go past the pet cemetery where we bury the cat. No, we're going to go up here. Oh, what's this crazy-looking place? Well, it's an Indian burial ground. No fucking thank you.
Yeah, no thanks.
I'm going to go back to the regular pet cemetery. I'm not fucking dumb. I've seen Poltergeist, you know. At this point, there's been plenty of stories about Indian burial grounds being a bad place to fuck around. You turn around and you go home. No. Fucking common sense doesn't stop him there. He buries the cat. Cat comes back some sort of evil, glowy-eyed, possessed motherfucker, right? Okay. So, baby dies. All right. You got a dead kid who's already in the ground, and you think to yourself, hey, the cat came back a mass murdering fuckhead. Let's go bury the baby in the evil Indian burial ground so he'll come back. I'm sure that'll work out. And, you know, I understand, I imagine that losing a child would be the most painful fucking thing in the world. You know, I watched my parents go through it, and it's fucking horrible. You know, it's devastating and heartbreaking and mind-bending, and it's got to be terrible. He's still a fucking idiot because he takes this kid out of a regular cemetery, takes him up to this Indian burial ground, and buries him, and he comes back. Guess what? He's possessed, and he likes killing motherfuckers, and he does just that. All right, and then, seeing that this happened, the cat came back wrong. The baby came back wrong. Judge sits him down and tells him the story about a war vet who came back wrong, and they had to burn him alive. So he goes and buries his dead wife up there expecting something different.
She come back.
The dude is so dumb it pissed me off.
She come back, though, and, like, shit's leaking out of her eye.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, come here, baby, let me get that sugar.
Yeah, dirt all over her.
Getting the
dude, he's
that was
fucked
probably
up.
like brain juice.
But it's like he's so fucked up in the head by that time. It's just like,
yeah, he's just broken.
Like you can just tell, like he's just like, I guess that's what that was for. Like he's just fucked.
But yeah,
I agree. He was a fucking idiot.
I said though that everybody died, but the wife was what happened to her? She
probably went around town and killed everybody.
They ended up having. I watched the sequel the other night. They ended up having to kill her the second time because she was out doing undead fuckery.
Is that Pet Cemetery too?
Yeah.
Oh, they do address that.
Yeah, there's like one scene of like just a little bit of exposition when the new dad character goes and talks to the old vet from that town, Church's vet. There's a little bit of connecting exposition there, and it talks about the Creek murders and shit. But yeah, they fucking ended up having to put her down because she was out doing, fuckery.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. But this wasn't my favorite Stephen King movie. It's hard for me to get through. It wasn't like Maximum Overdrive or Silver Bullet or fucking any of the other ones for some reason for me. I don't know why. It might have just been the movie itself. Who knows?
One thing I want to say is though, when he got his son, when when he got his son up there and he heard someone holler and he looked down and them pile of rocks, just like a face comes up at him.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking creepy.
I'm sorry, but that was a fucking moment where he could have been like, you know what, pile of rocks that turned into a face? You're absolutely right. This is a shitty fucking idea. I am a moron. I'm going to go put this baby back where it belongs.
And plus the baby had been embalmed. Like,
yeah.
How are you going to fucking have... anyway.
I guess that was his idea. The wife just died, so maybe that would have something to do.
She just died, so she has all of her internals.
Yeah.
But yet she's missing a fucking
told
eyeball.
That to whoever.
Yeah, the ghost.
It was okay.
The ghost. Yeah.
She was fresh.
I'm not a big fan of Pet Sematary myself, but that's me. Jimmy liked it.
Yeah, I didn't mind it too much. It was alright. I watched it last night. I actually stayed pretty focused on it. So
yeah, and I've had this issue with this movie in the past where I just didn't care for it back in the day, and I don't care for it now.
I talk a lot of shit about it. Like I have notes and notes, just talking shit. But I mean, I enjoyed it. But I just think some of the people were really fucking stupid, and I'm actually looking forward to the reboot.
Yeah, that's true. They're going to reboot this, so maybe I'll like that one better. But I don't know.
The only thing I'm worried about is Gage, how they're going to pull that off again. Because, I mean, that seemed like I've never seen a child performance like that. I'm sorry, I haven't. And Judd Crandall, Herman Munster's dead, and that's a fucking tragedy. And he was, like, the best in that role.
Oh, what if they did
the guy that's going to play Judd's character, isn't he like a big comedy actor, though?
Yeah, he's John Lithgow. Third Rock from the Sun.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's good.
Yes. I have faith in him. He's got kind of a...
He's got range.
He's got kind of a voice, and he's good. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see, what they do with it and how they reprise, like, the really standout roles of Gage and Judd. And I'm really looking forward to all the distilled tears of everyone who cries about the remake.
Yeah,
can't wait.
That's true. So, that was our thoughts on Pet Sematary. You can go check that out on Shudder.
Along with a whole shit ton of other Stephen King adaptations.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of other movies on there.
Stephen King adaptations are on there.
And then they dropped some Christmas stuff on there, and that's what's next week. We want to thank y'all for listening. We appreciate y'all. Go follow us on all of our social media stuff and let us know what y'all think about Pet Sematary. Right?
Yeah, do it.
Yep. So go follow us on all of our social media. And on next week, we're going to discuss, because it's going to be the week before Christmas, and the following show will release the day after Christmas. So we're going to do Christmas a week ahead of time. Right?
Hell yeah.
So we're going to do horror Christmas movies. And then we're just going to talk fucking Christmas movies. Like, what do you watch for Christmas? Because, why not? And then the movie of the week is All the Creatures Are Stirring. Yes, Shudder exclusive. Just come out 2018. Will be released December 13th. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing what's up with that, yo. And we appreciate y'all listening. And
Peace.
Stay spooky. Try not to be an asshole.